y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to the Final Fantasy XIV Job and Class Quests. Last time, we learned what it is to be a black mage, and had to deal with a very old problem left by a prior black mage. Gotta love the void, gotta love people messing with things they probably shouldn't with. Alright, Lalai, show us the Heavens Word quest lines, if you please, madame, and yes, I was confirmed. Lalai is a female Olafel. Black boots.
Ah, Dekumon, you come at a good time. I've made a remarkable discovery, which I would share with you. After Master Kukuruka passed away, I went to his cell in the Master Raja Pit, the cell in which he spent 100 years locked away. I doubted my master, and the guilt of it gnaws at my conscience. In order to atone, I decided to preserve the fruits of his research for future generations. Well, as I was sorting through his personal effects, I found a most peculiar slip of parchment bearing a jumble of glyphs and sigils, which I instantly recognized to be a cipher. When I removed the cipher to reveal the hidden words, I could scarce believe my eyes. They described the whereabouts of two ancient tomes, the Books of Naldthal. The tomes are said to contain the secrets of forbidden spells, and their existence has been hidden from even the Thaumaturgist Guild. Master Kukuruka entrusted you with his legacy, Dekumon. He would want the tomes to be in your keeping. The first tome is said to be at Nald's Reflection in southern Dunland. Come, let us make haste to retrieve it.
Okay. Books full of powerful ancient black magic sound awesome. And we're back here again, lovely.
I have found the first tome, Dekumon, the Book of Nald. It lay not a foam from where the parchment said it would be. But gods, I cannot stop trembling. My blood runs cold simply imagining the havoc that could be wreaked with the knowledge within. Such power must be safeguarded, lest it fall into the wrong hands. Let us make haste and retrieve its twin, the Book of Thal. It should be a Thal's respite.
Really? Oh, that's easy. This chest is open already. That's slightly concerning. Lalai, did we get a little overeager?
Dekumon, the unthinkable has happened.
Or someone got to it first.
The chest is empty. The Book of Thal is gone. Who could have taken it? Who else could have known? Oh gods, if the tome's secrets were to be used for evil, this is an absolute disaster. And my worries do not end there. Should the Thaumaturgist Guild somehow learn of the tome's existence, they will stop at nothing to seal them away. That cannot be borne. Master Kukuruka spent his lifetime restoring the knowledge of black magic to the world. We cannot suffer any part of it to be lost again. At any rate, there is nothing more to be done here. Let us return to the Sicarium and reassess the situation.
Well, we found one book at least. And who are you? A white mage wannabe? There's nothing left for me here. Not sure if it's faster to come here from the Miners or the Weavers Guild Aetheryte Shard. I think it's about the same.
I'm sorry you had to see me lose my composure earlier, Dekumon. As I made my way back, I pondered the situation. When I found the chest, it was covered in a century's worth of dust. Some of that dust had been knocked loose by prying hands, as nothing had settled in its place. From this, it can be inferred that the tome was taken recently. Now, the tome we were able to retrieve, the Book of Nald, is enciphered by an enchantment. I think it's safe to assume that its twin benefits from like protection. Such a protection will not be easily circumvented. It will take the thief time enough, I hope, for us to track him down, retrieve the tome, and avert disaster. But enough talk. I shall make some discreet inquiries into the missing tome. Oh, and if you do not mind, I would like to hold on to the Book of Nald for examination. In the meantime, I suggest you continue your training in the dark arts. We may have need of your skills again ere long.
Oh, I imagine we will. I don't believe this one gives us anything. Nope, just gives us the next quest at 52. Which we are obviously qualified for. An unexpected journey. I imagine we're heading up to Ishgard.
Dekumon, you come at a most opportune time. There is a task I would have you perform. In my search for the Book of Thal, I have drawn upon all my resources in the trading spheres. The tome has not appeared on the black market, nor has it found its way into a private collection. This tells us that the thief has made no effort to sell it. If we consider then the fact that he was able to open a magically sealed chest, we may safely assume that the suspect is a mage, and his interest in the tome is personal. However, this individual came to know... However, this individual came to know the existence of black magic. It seems plain he seeks to unlock the tome's secrets. To what end it is too early to say, but at the very least we now have a lead. There are scarce few who share our knowledge of black magic. Your 3 beastmen friends who were present when Master Kukuro fended up his last breath. It may be that the thief's identity is known to one of them. Begin your inquiries at Burgundy Falls, Dekumon. Find out if Kazakh Jar has had any suspicious visitors of late.
Back to the Beastman trio. Oh, Kazakh, how you been, old buddy? You seen anyone weird lately? Dekumon, I am glad to see you again, my friend. What brings you here this day? We're looking for someone who stole a book. That such tomes should exist. But to answer your question, I have been visited by a suspicious man, and very recently. Though visited fails to capture the nature of our meeting. Not a bell ago, a robed man appeared before me. Join me, he said, and together we shall master the dark arts. A dubious offer which I naturally declined. But no sooner had the words left my mouth than he unleashed a barrage of spells at me. Though I could scarce believe it, I would swear that the spells he wielded were black magic. I warded off his attacks and countered with spells of my own, and he swiftly turned tail. All this happened but a short while ago. He cannot have gone far since then. If you mean to confront him, you would do well to exercise caution. Though he alone approached me, I felt the presence of others. Others, you say? I suspect the others will be random fodder for me to deal with on short order. Right? You're the person we saw earlier. Zai Nelha. What do you want?
Wait, this aura. Yes, there is no mistake. You are a black mage, and you will lead me to him. Now speak, or I will make you wish you had.
To him, huh? But aren't you a black mage? I have no idea what you're talking. Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Me? A black mage? How utterly ridiculous!
Perhaps you're not one of them after all.
I fear there has been a misunderstanding.
I am not the villain who attacked the Amalja, nor does it appear that you are in league with him. I see you are disinclined to believe me. Well, the truth of my words is easily verified. Let us go to Burgundy Falls and see your friend together. I wish to have words with him at any rate. Oh, okay. So you're an ally, you're not the thief. Which means we haven't met the thief yet. Alright, well, I'm back again. Is this the one that took a swing at you?
There is a misunderstanding that I wish to clear up. We meet for the first time, and that fact alone should suffice to settle the matter. But for the sake of formality, pray answer this question. Am I the man who attacked you?
Why is he nodding? No, you are not. You bear scant resemblance to the villain. Well, that's good at least.
Now that the matter is behind us, allow me to introduce myself. I am here as Zai Nela of the Conjurers Guild in Credonia.
Ah! I thought that didn't look like a black mage weapon, but I was confused. An actual conjurer?
The Seedseer Council has sent me to find a man who wields black magic, the forbidden art of destruction. His trail led me to this area, where I chanced to witness him attacking your Amalja friend. Alas, the villain beat a hasty retreat, and I lost sight of him in the confusion. You approached me shortly thereafter. You may not be connected to the man I seek, but you are a practitioner of the dark arts nonetheless. The aura is telltale, so don't even think to deny it. You must also answer to justice.
Dude, you want to try it? I will take you downtown, uptown, and every town in between. Also, I just dropped my controller, so. Klutz!
The books of Naldthal. Matron preserve. I was not aware that such terrible tomes existed. This woman, Lalai. She may well know something useful. I will pay her a visit, and I expect you to be there as well.
Look, I don't answer to the Seedseer, alright? I am a damn adventurer. I am the warrior of friggin' light. And I will wield whatever magics I want in order to blow the world up and anyone who stands in my damn way. I take it you intend to continue your search for the mystery black mage. Though I doubt that his skill is a match for yours. He has proven himself unpredictable and dangerous both. Be sure to keep your wits about you. I shall go now to Daza and Dozomelak and apprise them of the situation. For now, you would do well to return to Lalai. Yep. Zahai's here now.
Oh, thank God you have returned. This man, whom I have never seen before, charged up here and started berating me for meddling with forbidden arts. He has the nerve to call me a fool, thrice!
Aye, and I will say it again. You are a fool. But the worst fool of all was your master Kukuruka. It is because of him that these miscreants are running rampant. Clearly those who wield black and white magic are not meant to mix. Let me start again. I know about the Book of Thal, and I know the people who took it. They call themselves the Defiant, and their sole objective is to master the art of destruction. The Defiant? Lalai, do you know them? The man I have been tasked with finding is their leader. Waldev is his name, and he used to be a conjurer of Stilgate Fane. The man harbored a deep hunger for power, the power over those he had sworn to protect. In order to satisfy this craving, he began dabbling in the dark arts. Before long, however, his doings were made known to the guild, who summarily banished him. But as he left, he declared that one day he will show the world the true power of black magic. For years we heard not of Waldev. Some of us dared to hope that his words were but wind. Alas, he has returned, and this could only mean one thing. He is ready to make good on his promise.
Gods preserve! Are you certain of this? That it is Waldev who has taken the tome?
I'm afraid so. It is no coincidence that the tome went missing at the same juncture the man reappeared. Even now, he continues instructing his minions in black magic, and every day that passes sees the cult grow into a bigger threat. If we are to move against them, we must do so now.
I had assumed that we were dealing with a lone mage, but if it's an entire cult, as you say, I will need to reconsider my plans. Dekumon, while you went about in your investigation, I succeeded in deciphering a new spell in the Book of Nuld. It should prove useful in the battles to come. I shall teach it to you forthwith. What? You mean to fight destruction with more destruction? This can only end in tragedy, I tell you. Oh, listen to me here. Waldev and his cult may be a menace to the realm, but Dekumon is nothing like them. Master Kukuruka himself entrusted him with his legacy. He will not misuse his power and cause carnage. On that, you have my word.
I cannot believe what I am hearing. Were the situation not so dire, I would bring you to justice without a moment's hesitation. Fortunately for you, a greater threat looms over us all, and we must cooperate if disaster is to be averted. Your connections have proven useful before, and they may do so again. If you learn aught through them, I will thank you to send me word, but know that I'll not tolerate any interference in my investigation. He's a bit snooty. I'd almost expect he was a Ishgardian.
Gods! What an irksome, ignorant, insufferable idiot! To think that we must cooperate with him. Heed not the mutterings of that stuck-up lout. We shall prepare for the gathering storm in our own way. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, the new spell. Ley Lines it is called, and it will be a potent addition to your arsenal. While you go about mastering it, I will make further inquiries on the situation at hand. If there are any developments, you will be the first to know.
Good old Ley Lines. The spell that makes black mages even less mobile. At least until much later in their careers when they get the ability to both teleport to the lines and move the lines back to where they are. Next up, a cunning plan.
Dekumon, I have received a letter from the 269th Order Megaded, Daza. The Mughals' reach extends further than I had realized, but that Daza would contact us suggests that something is very much amiss. I wait at Bronze Lake, it says, and no more than that. Though perhaps somewhat cryptic, the letter's brevity suggests a sense of urgency. Please, hurry to Bronze Lake and investigate the situation. I shall inform Zala Nila of this development. Though I doubt the fool can render much assistance, I gave my word that we would cooperate.
I don't get the feeling this is a trap. I am pleasantly surprised that it is not a trap.
Dekumon, I am glad to see you. Pleased, happy, glad. Kazakcha has told me what happened. This is grim news. Yes, grim news indeed. The man Kazakcha spoke of approached me too. Spoke of the Defiant. Said he wanted my knowledge, wisdom, insight, knowledge. I told him I needed to think, consider, ponder, think. I told him to return later. When he returns, we shall ambush him. Yes, a sound plan, I think. I told him to meet me northeast of Bronze Lake. I should approach as noble as bait. Dekumon, you lie in wait. Ambush, hiding, wait.
Ah, so we're gonna see this guy and ambush him. Sounds good. Well, here's the spot. The fact that there's no purple smoke means this isn't gonna go into a fight. At least not immediately. Oh, that's a lovely outfit.
Are you the leader of the Defiant?
My name is Waldev, and you are descended from First Order Patriarch Dagu, yes?
Dagu was my ancestor, progenitor, forebear, ancestor. You know him?
I've had opportunity to peruse a fascinating tome left by Kukuruka. In it, Dagu is mentioned as a confidant who assisted the master in his studies of the dark arts. It also states that Kukuruka intended to entrust the secrets of his research to those same confidants. I fully expect you to tell me all about those secrets.
Then you are wrong. Mistaken, incorrect, wrong. I shall reveal nothing to the likes of you.
I'm a busy man, Daza. If you refuse to cooperate, I simply don't have time for you.
Wait, where are you going?
You might have made a powerful ally, but as an enemy, you cannot be suffered to live. Hey look, black mages with shields! Find out everything he knows, then kill him. See? I told you black mages could have shields. Now, will they have the ability to survive my level of bullshit? Nope. Not even close. You alright, Daza?
Thank you, Dekumon. Those in Defiant didn't stand a chance. No chance at all. But Waldev got away. Fled, escaped, got away.
Dekumon, Lalai, relate to me what happened. Those men, were they Defiant mages? They were, now they're a little crispy. You fool! You killed every last one of them! How do you intend for us to question them now? I knew this would happen. You black mages are quick to wield your destructive powers, but rarely do you consider the consequences. We must return to Lalai. Do not think that I'll forget about what you have done here. Sheesh.
Were you not in full control of your powers? Did your magics run wild? Amok? Untamed? Wild? Oh, whatever's the case, I do know that you saved me. Rescued, protected, saved. Thank you, Dekumon. I owe you my life. You should hurry to Uda. Much as you protected me from the Defiant, I suspect Lalai may benefit from protection from that Mikote. Yes, hurry to Uda.
Here we go again.
Dekumon, sadly Nila has been standing here silently fuming for quite some time now. What has transpired?
Well, some Defiants tried to take out our lovely little kobold, and I roasted them.
Oh, so it was indeed Waldev that stole the Book of Thal, and he has been studying the magics inscribed within. But did truly not a single Defiant survive? I somehow doubt that you are fully responsible for. I care not for your doubts. I explicitly told you not to interfere in my investigation. If nothing else, this shows the bloody outcome of a battle between opposing black mages. Fighting destructive power with more destructive power. It's such thinking that led to the War of the Magi. I'm sure I need to remind you of the outcome of that war. I strongly recommend you give some thought to just how terrible a force you toy with.
Dude, the War of the Magi was the result of the Ascians meddling. And a lot of void sent.
The War of the Magi. I suppose I cannot blame him for seeing the parallels. A war between forces commanding unimaginably destructive magical power. But black magic is not purely to blame. It was the violent confluence of black and white magic that ultimately led to disaster. It brought about the Sixth Umbral Calamity. It is only natural that the risk of a reoccurrence of those terrible events would instill great fear. I know you would never be so reckless as to allow something like that to happen, though. The problem lies not with black magic, but with the Defiant. I am disinclined to pay heed to Zahal Neela's words when they run counter to those of Daza, who witnessed the battle firsthand. I find it hard to believe that you would lose control of your powers. There must be some other explanation for the deaths of those mages. It also seems that Waldeep is gathering something of a following. To better oppose this growing menace, I shall teach you a new spell I recently deciphered from the Book of Nald. Remember, Dekumon, black magic is not a thing to be feared. As a true black mage, you have the power to control it. I believe in you.
Alright. So it wasn't my fault that they went poof. So much for a new spell. Anyway, 56, Black Squawk down. Oh no.
Dekumon, I've received another letter. Danje, please help. We hide in Alder Springs. Kill Dekumon. Dozol. That's all it says. The handwriting is barely legible. It doubtless goes without saying, but Dozol Melek is in need of our help. I shall have to tell Zalanira about this. Do not dwell on his previous outburst. I know you have full control of your powers. Use this opportunity to show that man the true cunning and finesse that a black mage can bring to the fight. Enough talk. Hurry to Alder Springs and save Dozol Melek.
I don't know. The fact that they were that weak, it might have been me that killed them. Oh dear, he's in trouble already. Oh, there's 3 of you now, huh? Well, let's see if any of you can survive a hot fire, too. Wow. That's legit impressive. I mean, granted, I didn't have any ether fire stacks, so spell's a lot weaker than it normally would be.
Thank you, Dekumon. Save Dozol's life you have. Kazakh tried to warn Dozol. Dozol panicked, tried to flee, but get caught Dozol did. Squawk! Somehow, knew that Dozol was exiled from tribe, these mages did. So into the forest they chased Dozol. Squawk! Finally, they surrounded Dozol, offered friendship at first, but rejected Dozol did. They said that Dozol is not friend, then Dozol enemy. But save Dozol you did. Many thanks. Oh, gods, I was too late again. You've already cut your swath of reckless destruction. What did you plan to achieve? How many more lives must you end before you realize how fruitless this is? Wait, these wounds. They aren't like anything I've ever seen. It looks like they were incinerated from the inside.
Oh. Our man's putting dead man switches in them. Well, not quite a dead man switch, more like a suicide bomb in them. An involuntarily triggered suicide bomb.
Dekumon, was this perhaps not your doing after all? Of what does this man speak? Pursued Dozol for a long time, these men did. Tried to kill Dozol. Squawk! Explain! Who are they? What did they want?
They work for a jackass who tried to recruit you into a cult of evil black mages.
Dozol understands now. Squawk! Read the Book of Thor they did. Learned of mother of mother of mother of Dozol. Learned of her secrets. Dozol's secrets. Made clear their pursuit is. But these wounds. Perhaps Dozol has an explanation. These men did not have the gem of Shatoto. Squawk! Dozol thinks that is why they died. Gem of Shatoto? Whatever are you talking about? Gem is proof that Dekumon is true black mage. Gem brims with magical power. Without the gem of Shatoto, impossible to control the most powerful black magic is. Squawk! Lost control these mages did. Ether within their own bodies ignited, burned alive from the inside. Painful way to die it is. So these Defiant mages fell victim to their own arrogance, using dark magics that far outstripped their ability to control them. So Dekumon isn't at fault. But he's still a black mage. Arrest him! The answers you seek, Dozol hopes you find. But Dozol cannot stay here. Dozol must leave. Thank you, Dekumon. Dozol owes you debt of life. Squawk! One day, Dozol will repay. So these men were slain not by your hand, but by their own use of powers they couldn't control. But please understand that the fact that you can control your powers does nothing to resolve the issue at hand. You should return to Lalai and explain to her what happened here. Please accept my apologies for my earlier accusations as well.
Well, Lalai, it seems our resident conjurer has finally seen the light, or the darkness as it were.
Dekumon, was Dosa Melek unharmed?
Don't worry, got to him in time. Barely. Yeesh.
I see. Well, if nothing else, it seems that Zalai Nela no longer doubts your innocence. But the Defiant were immolated from within. If Dosa Melek's conjecture is accurate, the cult situation becomes quite clear. But I hardly need to explain that to you now, do I?
Ah, so you noticed too. But if you were to explain it to me...
I suppose for one for whom these powers comes as second nature, some things are not so easily noticed. The Defiant's numbers cannot continue to grow indefinitely. They will have difficulty swelling their ranks.
Swelling their ranks, sorry.
When they cannot use their powers without the risk of a horrifying death by immolation. Thus they strive for control over the dark arts, while showing themselves only to our beastmen friends, in the hope that they might reveal the secrets to controlling these magics. Fortunately, we have prevented them from learning anything. With these avenues now lost to him, Waldev must realize that he is running out of options. Though we may lack leads from which to track down the Defiant, their position becomes weaker the longer we wait. They will soon be forced to take action. There is no need to rush. We must simply wait for the enemy out.
Something tells me it won't be that simple, but it would be nice. And we pick up Enochian! Nice. I remember back in Heavensward where that used to be an active ability you had to turn on and then maintain. Next up, Destruction in the Name of Justice.
Dekumon, I had just received word from Zahai Nela. He wants to speak with us. Apparently, he has secured lodging at the Hourglass and is awaiting us at the Quicksand. We should head there now. I wonder what he could want.
Maybe he got some information on this pain in the ass we're chasing down. You know, I still haven't seen a nod yet. At least just not one I remember seeing.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Dekumon. I have something to ask you. Some time ago, the Conjurers Guild contacted the various cities of the realm, entreating assistance in the search for, and capture of, Waldev. It seems that this has finally paid off. They just received a missive from the Temple Knights of Ishgard. The Defiant have been sighted at the Holy See. The cult has been trying to garner popular support there. They've been offering what they claim is the power to defeat the Dravanians to anyone who will listen. Now that Ishgard has opened its borders, it is no longer difficult to travel to the Holy See. However, I still know next to nothing about their lands. Please, Dekumon, would you lend me your assistance in tracking down this evil cult and bringing them to justice? Sire, you have made no effort to conceal your disapproval of we black mages and our ways. Are we to understand that you have now come to accept us?
Oh, wow.
That I have. The Temple Knights who provided us with this intelligence are stationed at the Ark of the Worthy within the city of Ishgard. They will be waiting for us there.
That was a hard 180.
Much though I would like to believe that this has simply been a change of heart, men are not wont to change so simply. One does not live one's whole life hating black magic, only to change one's mind over the exoneration of a single mage. I know not what this man is plotting, but I suggest you keep a close eye on him.
Oh, I will be. I am amazed it took us all the way to the 58 quest to actually make it into the Heavensward zones. You must be the investigators from Gridania. It's about time. Someone needs to do something about that blasphemous cult. They were ranting on and on to anyone who would listen, offering the power to defeat the Dravanians. We Ishgardians have our own way of fighting. We told them as much quite plainly, but it made no difference. They continued their proselytizing. Obviously, such blasphemy could not be allowed to stand. We Temple Knights made our move, but they managed to get away. It hardly mattered to us at the time. They were no longer spreading their lies here. But they recently reappeared, this time at the Convictory in the Western Highlands. Most Convictors would do anything to earn honor and glory through the slaying of a powerful dragon. They are young and full of spirit, and naive. I fear that some among them may be deceived, seduced by promises of easy power.
Gullible fools. Well, our destination is clear. To the Convictory.
Okay. And that is Falcon's Nest. Alright, I made it.
There is no obvious sign of the Defiant here. We should split up and question the soldiers.
Alright. I need to find 3 soldiers, and I only see 2 of them. Lovely.
I think I know who you're talking about. I told them I wasn't interested. Ancient spells are no match for a good spear at your side.
Well, to be fair, them spells are pretty dang useful. You're going on about the Defiant too? Well, they spent a while shouting about how they'd share ultimate power and any who'd join them, and they just left. Apparently, they set up camp near the Swiftrun River. What's the story with that lord anyway? Some Makote chap was asking the same thing a few minutes ago. I told him what I told you, and he ran off in a right hurry. Crud. Means he's already got us got a head start on us.
Those crazy mages. I spent years studying the art of dragon slaying. I don't need some magical help from weird outsiders. I made sure to tell them as much.
Alright, let's go after him.
Oh, dang nabbit, man.
Tried to take him on himself, and it didn't work out, obviously. Dude, you are a freaking conjurer. This is not a place for you to be here fighting. Alright? Support my ass, I'll deal with them. Getting these little piddling one-handed staffs. No, let me show you what a two-handed staff is good for. Alright, defeat the Defiant. Oh, I intend to. Takes care of them. And then I can start into the old Fire Force. The fact that I no longer have to maintain the Astral Fire makes this class almost too easy to play now. Zap their asses. Yeah, I got him. Takes care of those. Light his ass up with some thunder. What Void Sand? What the? God damn. There's a whole wave of you idiots here. Man, I gotta get closer so we can deal with these portals. Thankfully, they seem to be one per. Oh, you actually have some tankiness. I'm rather impressed. Thank you. We good? Alright, fine. 3 little waves of dudes, easy to deal with. The fact that you gave me all the way to level 60 stuff.
I know what you must be thinking. I entreated your help only to run off on my own. But you know what happens when you get involved. You saw it happen just now. They've no choice but to fight back with all their strength. And when they do so, they lose control of their power and they burn. Nobody deserves to die like that. So I went to confront them alone.
Yeah, well, what's the alternative? They burn you to death, buddy.
I'm a fool. My healing magic is no match for the destructive power they wield.
We can work together. It was foolish to go alone. No, we can go together. Black magic and not quite white magic together.
You're right. What did I expect to achieve challenging them without any help at all? I'm a healer, I'm not a DPS class. Had we fought together, things would have turned out differently. You taking down the mages in a flash of black magic. Me nullifying their every attack with my healing spells. I truly was a fool to assume all black magic was evil. I should have seen that such power can be harnessed safely, just as it is by you. I apologize. We have lost our only lead, and this time it is clearly my fault. Please pass on my apologies to Lalai. My actions were unbefitting of a representative of the Seedseer Council. I shall take my leave. I need to reflect on my actions.
Dude, don't beat yourself up too hard over this one. Alright, Lalai, I'm back.
You're back from Ishtar already? But where is the High Nila?
He, got himself hurt. He'll be alright.
I see. If nothing else, you have stopped more poor souls from joining that accursed cult. I can only hope that Zahai Nila can see it that way. The fact that the Defiant would travel so far as Ishgard in an attempt to recruit new members speaks volumes to how desperate they grow. Dekumon, I almost forgot. I was able to decipher the final remaining spell from the Book of Nald. Though you might not welcome an ice magic after the frigid winds of Kurthis, I'm certain you'll find this a frighteningly powerful addition to your repertoire. I doubt the Defiant can hold out much longer. They will be forced to use everything they have in their next fight. They cannot risk being drawn into a protracted war of attrition. Should we defeat them, we can finally recover the Book of Thal and uncover the magics within.
So I was gonna get Blizzard 4 from this one, huh? I'm not supposed to have Blizzard 4 or Fire 4 yet, I imagine. That's fine. Yeah, there it is, Blizzard 4. Man, we're already at the last quest for this chain. If Lalai wants to change over. There we go. Bit of a lag this morning. Anyway, last quest, the Defiant Ones.
Dekumon, your timing is impeccable. Just moments ago, Zahainila approached me.
He did? Where? When? I didn't see him.
Oh, he ran up to me, all fuss and flurry, and told me he had found the Defiant's base of operations. He then departed before I could respond. It seems he is headed to the base himself. Though the Defiant's forces may well be weakened, it's utterly reckless to approach them alone. It's as though he has learned naught from his incident at Ishgard. We should waste no time in traveling to the Defiant's den. Before he left, Zahainila mentioned that it was at the Burning Wall. I shall meet you there.
The Burning Wall? Where's the Burning Wall? Oh, back at Camp Drybone area. Lovely. And to no one's surprise, it is a duty calls.
Zahainila is nowhere to be seen. I fear he may have already fallen victim to the Defiant's destructive magics. We have no choice but to press on. If Zahainila's intelligence was accurate, then Waldev must be further down this road. Are you ready?
I am ready. But he is not. Make your way down the Burning Wall. Fine. Use this to get loaded up, and fire at will. That's why they're surviving hits they shouldn't be. They're using Mana Wall. There we are. Burn them all. Burn them all down. One more. We'll change targets. And now I can show off Blizzard 4. Get myself some Umbral Hearts. Those little buggers basically just reduce the cost of the fire spells. So my next 3 fire spells, since the Astral Fire thing makes all your fire spells cost more mana, these basically negate that for the first 3 spells. Wow, you survived that. I'm rather impressed. What else we got? I also love that Fire 4 costs 1600 still, even though there's literally no reason not to just spam it, and Fire 3 costs 4000. The only real difference between them is you have to already be in Fire stance to use Fire 4.
Waldev, give yourself up. Your followers lay defeated. You have nowhere left to run.
There's no need for me to run. He's summoning Void Set. Lovely. The summoning ritual is complete. All shall congregate in worship of my might. I may not be powerful enough to rule this world alone, but with this Void Scent under my control, followers will flock from across the realm to kneel before me. He's an idiot.
That Void Gate, it's colossal. Whatever could he mean to summon? Waldev, stop! Whatever comes through that portal, you'll never be able to control it.
Barghest, I summon thee. Present thyself and be bound to my will. Oh, it's a chimera. Lovely. Perhaps it's now you who should run. Do you really think that the 2 of you can defeat me alone? They are not alone. They have a healer with them.
Your evil plans end here, Waldev.
Oh! He went and got the trio even!
Zai, where were you?
Fool of a mage, you are lost to reason and shall be shown no mercy.
Prepare yourself, Squawk! Here we are, and at an end your schemes are, Squawk! We are here to help. Aid, assist, help.
Man, we got us a whole friggin' crowd here to play with.
Dekumon, Lilai, forgive my late arrival. I hope I am not too late to make a difference.
No, you are inconsequential.
Barghest, don't just stand there. Destroy them.
And Barghest is like, the fuck you say?
No, no, not me. Them. No.
Splat. Wow, he was a freaking glass cannon. Should say glass jaw. One hit and he's down.
A sorry end. Defeated by the very creature he summoned. And now we have to clean up his mess. It don't come as no surprise. He was playing with forces far beyond his reckoning.
I've fought chimeras before.
We can discuss it later. First, let's deal with this void scent.
Slay the Barghest. I mean, I was gonna do that anyway. Starting me with full magic and in fire stance. Boy, you spoiled me, game. Just gotta work my way through it all. Uh-oh, incoming. Yeah, I'm getting on the gate, More of those should do it. Thunder your ass. Oh, wow. Another one came through at the last second. Either that or my shot just straight up fizzled. It's entirely possible. The beast grows ahead of thunder! Ow. Bitch. Oh, already in fire stance. Oh, that paralysis is gonna suck. I didn't move away from the Thunderball fast enough. That's on me. Come on, healer. The beast goes ahead of ice. Uh-oh. Oh, not the thunder bullshit again. Here it comes. Ow. Dick. I just got over this freaking paralysis crap. And now I got to move again. But it's alright. The fight is over. We've won. There. Stupid ass chimera. Oh! Waldeve's not dead. I'm almost disappointed. I think that was our first actual nod of this entire dang episode.
Oh, you could not have arrived at a better time. We thought you were lost to us.
Did you think I had rushed in alone? What manner of a fool do you take me for, to think that I would repeat so grave an error? Well, honestly, I did think you were that grave of a fool. Instead, you did the smart thing and got back up. Now for Waldeve. Yeah, buddy, you're going to prison. Oh. For a second, I honestly thought he was about to bitch slap him. And in all honesty, I was really looking forward to it right there.
For a moment there, I thought you might strike him.
Me too.
But why? You are responsible for a great many deaths, and I have been tasked with bringing you to justice. I need you alive that you may atone for your sins.
Ah, crap.
Dekumon, Lilai, I owe you my thanks. First I must see to Waldev's incarceration, but once that is done, I shall return to Milvin's Sicarium and thank you properly.
Mm-hmm. Trying to backload all the nods here. Oh. Thought they were going to have us go right back to Ul'dah, but we have a conversation here first.
Oh, we too should return to Milvin's Sicarium. I'd hate to miss something as rare as a thank you from Zahai Nila. But first, you should speak with our Beastmen companions. This is a valuable opportunity to rekindle our relations with them. It would be folly to waste it.
Oh, okay. Where are the... Oh, okay, they're back up by the falls. Oh, I'm glad to see you three were in fine shape again.
To all fight together again. It was a hard fight, but fun, enjoyable, satisfying, fun. Until we meet again, Dekumon.
Until we meet again, Daza.
Squawk! All killed. The evil black mages are. Done here, Dozal is. Dozal's debt is now repaid.
Aw. Well, I suppose that's an ixel for you. It is well the man was brought to justice. I have no regrets. Dekumon, my friend. Though we may be of different lands, the bond we share cannot be broken. I hope we can all meet again. Oh, I'm sure you'll be back for at least one more of the quests. Alright, Lilai, let's wrap up this quest line.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Waldev has been placed under arrest and is awaiting sentencing by the Pajals. Dekumon, thank you for all your help.
It was nothing. Oh, this must be the other book.
The Book of Thal was amongst his belongings. Lilai, I entrust it to your care. Are you sure? You've made your views on black magic quite clear. Our recent battles have shown me that black magic itself is not evil. It need only be used in the right way, in pursuit of the right goals. You have shown yourselves to be noble magi with pure intentions. I trust you to use the knowledge within this book wisely. That being said, I am a conjurer. Were I to witness black magic used with ill intent, I would not hesitate to take action. Even if it were you, Lilai, I would hunt you down without mercy. Oh, come now, Zahai. Can't we have any fun? You do well not to forget that my order still considers your black magic forbidden. But if there were more magi like you, I hope this might become the first step towards a world in which both healing and destructive magics can meet on the battlefield, not as enemies, but as allies.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, backloading all the nods. And with that, the Heavensward questline falls, and I think this gives me Fire 4, which I abused maliciously in that fight when I shouldn't have had it. This concludes the Black Mage quest for Heavensward. Yep, next up are the Stormblood ones. As well as the one Shadowbringers one, which as you can see, I haven't actually completed. Once again, if they didn't have a blue marker, I just didn't pay any attention to them, I guess. That's the way it goes. Well, my friends, if you have enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Eorzean job listings, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.